Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Toronto Raptors as they play against the Detroit Pistons. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And in that March stretch, some interesting things going on in the East. You look at the Pistons, this season has been an absolute dream for them. They're currently at #1 as the postseason approaches. And checking out Toronto, they're a ways down in the standings.
Well, right now for Toronto, it's really been an intriguing year for them. I mean, they work hard, they play gritty, but they're just so inconsistent.
Well, inconsistency is the word. Sometimes they'll lose a game they probably should have won, and they show you how hard it is to sustain success in this league. Here we go.
A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Harris and Duren together in the middle. Cunningham is out there with Karis LeVert, and it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. And for Toronto, Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. Jakob Poeltl out there with Brandon Ingram, and it's Quickly in at the point guard position. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Poeltl's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, being in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Pass to Poeltl. Now Barrett. Let's go with a 3. Duren with a rebound. Quickly against Cunningham. Here's Harris. Rebounded by Ingram. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for Toronto. Outside Dick. Back to Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Quickly. Over LeVert. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Harris against Barrett. LeVert outside. Puts it up from the high post. Rebound Toronto. They came away with a victory in their last meeting, which, by the way, was also in this building.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
And it means they will go deep into their bench again. It worked in the last matchup. Might as well spread more minutes around.
And again, no good by Toronto. The Pistons have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Ingram against Cunningham. Here's Duren. He's averaging more than 12 a game. Consistent threat on offense.
And if Duren decides to go up and try to dunk that, who in this league is going to get in his way?
Ingram deciding where to go with it. The 3 from Quickly. Detroit with a rebound. Duren's got his 4th rebound in this one.
That's a tough start for them offensively. Now just 1 for 5 from the field. They've got to find their groove.
Dick finds Barrett. Back to Dick. 2 in the drought. And it's Harris with the rebound. And Harris has got the ball here for Detroit. Thompson outside. Harris is screen. Pass to Cunningham. And here's Duren. Guarded by Dick. Harris outside. And here's LeVert for 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
And so now a timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. regular season winds down, some teams must be concerned about their seeding, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. For teams still on the bubble, just getting into the postseason is the concern. For the top teams, seedings are huge. They want as many home games as possible.
On the wing quickly. He's watched by Cunningham. Toronto passing it around. Dick, the pass to Barrett. Hurdle with a screen on Thompson. Duran with a steal. Here's LeVert. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. Ingram up top, pounded by Harris. Hurdle with a screen on Harris. Ingram, the pass to Pirtle. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Pass to Duran. Cunningham outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the Pistons, another 3.
I just love the baubles.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
If you can't match up on the boards, you are not going to win games. That's got to be a big lesson from that game.
They were destroyed on the glass, just horrendous. That explains their loss.
Well, a chance to check out some stats for Cade Cunningham.
And his effective field goal percentage isn't in the best place right now. Over the last 5 games, he hasn't had much shot discipline. He'll be looking to play a lot smarter today.
Ingram finds Barrett. Back to Ingram. Clock at 6. To stop the run. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to see who the top rebounding point guards have been over the last month of the season. In the 3rd spot, Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, you know, there's really a science to it all. It's about reading shot trajectories and getting the right positioning as well. And so far, they're doing it better than most.
Well, point guards now are expected to contribute in every phase, and you can see that just by looking at their rebounding numbers.
Walter, he's checked in for Toronto. And here's LeVert for 3. And the Pistons, another 3!
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Raptors trail by 11. And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, thanks a lot. The Pistons are improving on both ends, but particularly on defense. Cade Cunningham said, everybody is stepping up on that end and taking the challenge to guard. We have a good system that allows us all to play our strengths. We're still hungry, though. We're not satisfied at all. Back to you.
More to prove. Okay, Allie, thanks for the report.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
Harris passes to Cunningham. Thompson outside. Hey, puts up a three. Here's Duren. That one's off. He's 2 for 3 in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
On the wing quickly. 17 points for him last game against Phoenix. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Pirtle with a screen on Harris. Here's Ingram. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Harris. Cunningham with the ball. Now quickly defending. And it's Cunningham missing. Raptors trail by 9. Here's Ingram. And he lays it up and in.
And few guys in this league make more contested, difficult shots than Brandon Ingram. He's got so much confidence.
Now here's Cunningham. He had 25 points in the win against Memphis.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
The three from quickly. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got rebound number 8 now.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Cunningham passes to Duren. Harris against Barrett. To stop the drought. And he connects with a jumper.
The team counts on Harris for this right here. I mean, his efficiency is a big part of their offensive scheme.
Ingram against Harris. Pirtle with a screen on Harris. Back to Barrett. Nice D from Thompson.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Takes a 13-footer. Can't get it. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor. Here's Walter. He's checked by LeVert. Walter, good.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Changes for Toronto. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Pirtle. Mobo comes in for Brandon Ingram. Shed comes in for Quickly. And some changes here for Detroit. Pass to Sasser. Picked by Stewart. Lets it go from 11, and he nails the jumper. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And every trip up the floor, these are the kind of looks you wish for.
Barrett passes to Mamukelashvili. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shot clock at 5. Offline with a 3. And here's Detroit. They're on a 17-6 run. Pass to Robinson. Now Stewart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Barrett against Jones. Now Barrett. 26 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Toronto shooting their first free throws of this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Barrett. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. We'll be right back. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And what a great job they have done sharing the ball. This is what team basketball looks like, and I love to see it.
Here are the 5 Detroit has to start the second. We've got Isaiah Stewart. Duncan Robinson is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then there's Holland, and it's Klintman in at the power forward position. Now here's Barrett. Toronto passing it around. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. Detroit leading by 9. Tim, how do you like this blend for the new Pistons? Wily veterans alongside the new blood.
I love the way they have built this team. Shooting was their Achilles heel, but these veterans bring spacing and savvy.
For 3, Robinson. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
Here's Mobo, and they pick up 2. Mobo's got his first points of the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Now here's Sasser. Not a lot of room. There's the 3. Another 3 for Detroit.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Raptors trail by 13. Pass to Barrett. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
Now Robinson. Shoots over Walter. And again, it's Detroit converting.
In general, they're finding good looks from beyond the arc, steadily improving as this game's going along.
Pass to Mobo. Here's Mamukelashvili. Stewart defends. Mamukelashvili passes to Barrett. The 3 ball. Doesn't go that time.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
Robinson passes to Stewart. Here's Klintman. Takes the 3. Doesn't go for him. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Walter. Robinson defending. To the right side. And out of bounds. Detroit will have it. Our 2K leaderboard highlighting the NBA's assist leaders over the last month. In the third spot, Detroit.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible passing the rock, playing great team basketball.
And so the timeout by J.B. Bickerstaff here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
We need you to get loud right now for your north side crew.
For Mobo, a big group substitution here for Detroit. Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Thompson comes in for Klintman. Levert's checked in for Holland. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Sasser. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
Here's Barrett. And again, no good by Toronto.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
For three, Robinson. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Robinson's got 8 points here in the quarter. Raptors trail by 18. And here's Ingram. In his last outing, 16 points for him. Six to shoot. Off. Still out of sync.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Here's Walter. He's watched by Cunningham. Outside Ingram. Pulls up on the wing. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
That's a terrific decision right there. Ingram surveyed the defense off of that screen, but eventually called his own number.
And the dunk by Duren.
And that's exactly the type of pass we expect from a guy with his vision.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Thompson against Ingram. Pass to Shed. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Mamukelashvili off target with the three. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Now here's Thompson to the middle. And Duren with the basket on the assist by Thompson. And it's 8 points for Jalen Duren.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Well, Tim, you talk about an NBA physique. Jalen Duren is absolutely shredded.
Yeah, and he defies gravity too, B.A. What I like is he understands his game. He doesn't get outside of himself. He focuses on running the floor and then getting eye level with the rim.
Flying high, Asar Thompson. I wish I still had hops like that.
Ingram against Thompson. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl comes in for Mamukelashvili. And quickly subbed in for Shed. And a switch here also for Detroit. Harris is checked in. Now here's Ingram. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Cunningham on the wing. Thompson outside. Back to Cunningham. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Now here's Quickly, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game.
And no hesitation that time by Pirtle. Never shy about scoring.
Cunningham with the ball, guarded by Quickly. Back to Cunningham. Thompson right side. Hey, from beyond the arc. Quickly with the rebound. Cunningham outside. 6 on the shot clock. Walter pulls it in. Toronto's gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you. RJ Barrett, the son of a pro hoops player, he said, quote, as a youngster, my dad programmed me to be aggressive. He always told me, go to the rim, live in the paint. When you do that, you not only score, but you force the whole defense to collapse, and you can make easy plays to hit shooters. Brian, back to you.
Playing with purpose. Allie, appreciate the report. And Harris throws it down.
Well, if Tobias Harris sees a lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
All right, that's 2 fouls, not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Some changes for Toronto. Mamukelashvili's checked in for Barrett, and it's Dick in for Walter. Now here's Ingram. Outside Dick. Thompson against Ingram. The shot no good. Thompson with some nice D.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Duren. Pirtle with the block.
Yeah, forget about it. If Pirtle's in the paint, he's going to use his size to alter everything in there.
And here's Ingram outside. Duren with the rebound. Duren's got 11 rebounds in the game.
He just can't get anything going in this quarter, and his team desperately in need of a spark.
Now the Raptors with it. Next game against the Bulls at United Center. That kicks off a 5-game road trip for the club. Now here's Dick. He's scoreless. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Cunningham with the ball, guarded by Quickly. Pass to Duren. It's stolen by Pirtle. And now the Raptors on the break. Here's Ingram. The Pistons clear it.
Hey, the struggle is real. He hasn't found much success with his offense today.
Here's Cunningham. The 3 from Thompson. It's hauled in by Mamukelashvili. Launches it from deep. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Detroit, ending the period up by a staggering 23 points. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Arena Entertainment.
Hey folks, first off, let's take a look at the overall NBA schedule on tap for tonight. The Timberwolves will face off against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. That one gets going at 1 p.m. Eastern.
I'm predicting a somewhat lopsided outcome, just saying.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Detroit Pistons.
In terms of efficiency, they've been on point. Incredible execution. I love the way they're playing on both ends.
Yeah, they're piling up a massive lead, partly because they're not giving anything away. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Jalen Duren with a strong contribution so far on this one.
He's been a real difference maker today in terms of reeling in offensive boards.
Well, it's demoralizing for the opponent. Those second chance opportunities really energize your team.
The Pistons lead by 23. And they say you never want to get stuck in the middle, but the Raptors are in the middle, Tim. What's the plan?
Well, B.A., they're still very young, and they do have some playoff potential. I think making a trade for Brandon Ingram tells you what you need to know. They wanted to be aggressive because the East feels wide open.
Dick and Barrett are the 2 and the 3. Brandon Ingram out there with Jakob Poeltl. And it's quickly in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. Ingram on the wing. Back to quickly. Toronto passing it around. 5 to shoot. Picked by Poeltl. Here's Barrett. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
Oh, there was no doubt Barrett was going to flush that one.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. Thompson outside. Here's Harris, and Harris throws it down.
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Pass to Poeltl. On the wing, Grady Dick. Outside Barrett. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Detroit has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. And he's going for the lob! And stolen by Barrett. Quickly, right side. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
That's a lot of power that time. Quickly making it look easy.
Cunningham against Quickly. Thompson a screen on Quickly. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. Quickly outside. And there's a pick. Pass to Ingram. Fires the 3. The rebound by Detroit. Duren's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big-time effort.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
And that one's good. Thompson.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Now Ingram. The rebound by Detroit. Cunningham's got his 5th rebound in this one. LeVert passes to Thompson. Stolen by Quickly. Outside Barrett. LeVert goes against Dick. And here's Ingram from the arc. Again, the miss by Ingram.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Thompson passes to LeVert. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. LeVert's got 8 points.
And you know Coach loves seeing his offense operate at this level. Great passing out there.
Now a timeout called by Toronto. now that we have a moment, let's take a look at the steals leaders. You look at Thompson, active hands. He's second in the NBA in steals.
And he's such a plus defensively for his team. Those steal numbers scare opponents and lead to fast break buckets.
Back to Ingram. It's Barrett on the wing. Clock at 6. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now. And so Thompson will bring it up for Detroit. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Raptors have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Pirtle. Now here's Barrett. And the dunk by Pirtle.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
The Pistons have gotten all 6 of their shots to fall. Talk about a perfect start to the half. Harris against Ingram. Harris passes to Cunningham. And here's LeVert for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 4th rebound in this one. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Harris.
This is an element that R.J. Barrett brings to this offense. He loves to put pressure on the defense by getting to the foul line.
The first free throw is good. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
The Raptors making a switch here. Walters checked in. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
And he's easily led the way on the boards tonight.
Well, he plays with incredible determination. Want to is a skill, and he has it.
Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Deflects the pass. Yep, that one's good. Ingram's got 6 points.
If you give Ingram a shot that close to the rim, he's just flat out not going to miss it.
Pass to Harris. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's Walter. He's checked by LeVert. 2 points. That one goes. Walters has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
And that's the shot they were looking for, right under the hoop.
LeVert outside. And there's the screen. Back to Cunningham. And Cunningham throws it down.
That's the kind of athlete Cunningham is. He gets up fast and throws it down.
Outside Ingram. Back to Barrett. Just 5 to shoot. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
And they have found plenty of opportunity to put it on the deck and take it to the hoop. Very aggressive in that area.
The 3rd pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing, Legs.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
Here's Shed following the score by Detroit. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Mobo, he's checked in for Barrett. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Now here's Thompson. Pass to LeVert. Back to Thompson. Knocks down the 18-footer. Thompson's got 8 here in this quarter.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his number.
Pass to Mamukelashvili. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And a quick look at how the Toronto Raptors schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago, going up against the Bulls. Then on Friday, they'll be taking on Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets.
And looking at the Jazz matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Abaji's checked in for Toronto. Detroit also making some changes. Holland, he's checked in for Thompson, and it's Robinson in for LeVert. To the inside, here's Shed. Sasser with some nice D. Detroit has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. Three-pointer Stewart, rebound Toronto. There's 1:54 left in the third quarter here. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Here's Walter. Toronto passing it around. Here's Mamukelashvili. Pounded by Harris. Here's Mobo. Fires in the triple. Mobo's got 5.
I mean, I guess they're willing to give him that shot. They may want to rethink that strategy, though.
Oh, deflected. Here's Walter. Sasser defending. Pass to Shed. 1:10 left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Puts it up. And it's Harris with the rebound. Harris has got 4 rebounds now. Now here's Sasser. He's guarded closely. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, you need a real big-time star to win in this league. And Grant, the Pistons have that in Cade Cunningham.
Oh my, B.A. It took until year 4 for him to really break through. Already a player who can impact the game in so many ways, but when his numbers go up across the board, that's doing something special.
And he drops it first. And last season, the Pistons became the first team ever to triple their win total from the previous campaign.
Yeah, going from the worst record in the association in 2024 to a playoff team in 2025. And now they look to just keep on rising.
Cade Cunningham's checked in for Detroit. And he makes both free throws. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
And it's blocked. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Sasser. The 3 knocks it down from distance. Sasser's got 5 points in the quarter. The Raptors have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Here's Mamukelashvili. Stewart defends. Inside, tipped. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. Pistons ahead, opening up a huge gap. We'll take a quick break and then get you back to the action. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
You have to love his unselfishness and ability to make those around him better.
What a find. These are the kind of plays we've come to expect from him.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Setting the floor for Detroit. Duncan Robinson is out there with Marcus Sasser. Then it's Isaiah Stewart, then there's Holland, and it's Lanier in at the 3. Now here's Barrett. Pass to Mamukelashvili. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Mobo. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
They've gotten pretty sloppy with the ball here in the second half. You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
And Detroit making a change here. Reed's checked in. Mamukelashvili passes to Barrett. Here's Mobo. Takes a 3. Sasser with a rebound. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Robinson. Sasser outside. Picked by Stewart. The Pistons need to get one up quick. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Shed. Sasser defending. Here's Shed. Here's Mamukelashvili. Launches it. And again, Toronto, no good. And Detroit, his shooting has been good. 54% on this one. Pass to Sasser. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades.
Well, he led his teammate and hit him in stride. You really can't do it any better than that.
Pass to Reed. Robinson on the wing. Back to Reed. The steal. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Here's Mamukelashvili. Here's Shed. 3-pointer off the mark.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that open.
Now here's Sasser. Back to Robinson. Pass to Holland. Stewart, a screen on Barrett. Stewart outside. They still need this. Nails it from beyond the arc.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
One more miscommunication at the defensive end. Just brutal. It can't happen.
Now here's Barrett. Pass to Shed. Fires the 3. Holland with a rebound. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Now Sasser. Back to Robinson. Down low. Here's Reed. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And despite the NBA's popularity, some folks criticizing the wide-open style of play.
Yeah, you know, B.A., some of the artistry is lost when guys are mostly hunting for open threes. But for some teams like the Celtics and Warriors, that's been a championship-winning formula. And, well, we all know it's a copycat league.
Toronto making a switch here. Ingram's checked in. Here's Walter. Pass to Mobo. And he converts the layup. Mobo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And here's Robinson. Over Barrett. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Mamukelashvili's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Ingram to the paint. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Pass to Successor. Here's Holland. And there's a 3-second violation. Quickly, it's checked in for Toronto. Stewart, he's checked in for Detroit. Toronto's got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the 4th. 0 for 4. Steps back. Ingram against Jones. Pass to Mobo. Here's Mamukelashvili. Some solid defense from Stewart. Successor outside for 3. Robinson. And again, no good by Detroit.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Stewart defends. Mamukelashvili passes to Barrett. And again, no good by Toronto.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Stewart, a screen on Barrett. Robinson passes to Stewart. And finished off by Stewart.
Woo! BA, that's lit.
Ferocious all the way. Man, that was good. Here's Barrett. The rebound by Detroit. Stewart's got his 5th rebound in this one. It's stolen by Ingram. Shakes him. And that's good for 2.
Well, that's a beautiful mid-range jumper that time by Ingram, totally under control.
The Pistons have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this 4th quarter. Pass to Stewart. All right, Tim, you've covered the NBA for a long time now. What's one thing you wish you could change about how we cover the game?
Well, I think there's a temptation to boil it down to hot takes, and I'd much rather see us cover the appreciation that we all have for the nuances of the actual basketball.
Game has never been more skilled than it is right now.
Totally agree.
So it's Detroit now. Toronto making their last shot. Successor can't hit.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
Yeah, the timing was a little bit off, and it forced the miss.
Quickly finds Barrett. Just 5 on the clock. No good from outside.
It hasn't been all bad shots for him, but you wouldn't know that looking at his percentage from the field.
Pass to Robinson. Now Stewart. And the layup is good off the glass.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Here's Mamukelashvili. And here's Ingram from the arc. He buries it from 3.
Yeah, I like the fact that Ingram didn't hesitate right there. Very decisive. He saw the shot, and he did not waste any time.
Now here's Robinson. Pass to Successor. Detroit moving the ball around. Here's Holland. Successor outside. Stewart, a screen on Barrett. For 3, Robinson. Toronto grabs the miss. And there's 1:38 left in the game. Take it away.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pistons.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And looking at their record now, tonight's win gives them 45 on the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Jalen Duren.
Man, he was tremendous on the glass tonight, controlling the boards and fighting for extra possessions.
Now here's Stewart, 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Pistons. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Quickly passes to Barrett. Jones with some nice D. Now here's Sasser, guarded by Quickly. Sasser outside. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Jalen Duren.